Let me set the stage. You work for a massive corporation, meetings move a million miles an hour, and it can often be hard to have your opinions heard. You can be sitting on what you think is the next million-dollar idea, but no one's really willing to listen. Enter RoundPegs, finally a company that'll help make your digital dreams come true. So I caught up with their CEO, Pedro Donati, to hear his pitch on how his company is offering a scalable methodology. So Pedro, talk to me about RoundPegs and how you got started.
Well, 4 years ago, I was in charge of the digital agenda for a very large bank. So I felt firsthand what it was like to see great digital ideas just get rejected or struggle to find consensus within the company. That's why I left the bank in 2016 and created RoundPegs to accelerate corporate innovation in the world by helping executives reach consensus about a digital opportunity, but at the same time have a clear plan on how to pursue the startup way. And that really makes innovation a reality.
Why is it so critical for large enterprises especially to embrace innovation?
Well, technology is expanding at a staggering stage. So enterprises need a better way to understand and assess digital opportunities and make decisions faster, and before others do and capture those opportunities. Innovation in digital areas are looking for ways to accelerate the process within the company. And strategy consultants in the market, they need ways to assess the landscape so they can instruct and guide better the companies they work with. We accelerate that process dramatically.
So it seems like the secret sauce behind RoundPegs is the start up your idea methodology that you've come up, where you walk execs through a 5-point journey. Tell me about that.
Actually, I say that the secret sauce here is a combination of things. I mean, you've got the start up your idea methodology, definitely. We also got a community of experts around the world, and connecting the right talent at the right moment is key. And we took a lot of time designing and crafting the user and exec's journey, so that really helps him go on and focus on his current priorities, but at the same time validate and explore a new possibility for his company. Specifically about the methodology itself, it's a 5-step journey where on the first step you're going to be connected to talent that will help you understand how a startup would do this, how would they approach this, how to think as a killer app instead of a big fuzzy new idea that could go to the market. The second service walks through a desk research to understand what has been done out there, both in your industry and others, because that could inspire your vision on how your product should be. The third service is a business model discussion. That is where we understand, well, there are specific design patterns that we could see in digital products and how we could apply them, and what are the possibilities and what are the consequences based on what design we put on our business here. The fourth one is actually my favorite one, when we go live to gather data about the riskiest hypothesis. You would not be ready to have an executive discussion about an opportunity without any data to sustain, at least if the wind is blowing north or south, if that makes sense based on what you're gathering for the market. And the fifth one is actually when we wrap it up into one innovation plan that consists of a pitch deck, that is all you need to reach consensus about that opportunity in your company, and a clear plan on how to take next steps. So how much you should invest, how long it would take you to go to the next stage. It should not be a big project stage, it should be still a co-creation stage. You still have to figure out how your product should be, and that should be done by interacting with some of your target audience, some of your customers. So this gives you a clear plan on how to do it, how to assemble a squad, how long they should run, what workflow they should work with, and what are the success metrics you should use to govern if they are making progress. So you can actually set up your own team to run that and in a very digital startup-like way, or you can also use RoundPegs Squad on demand, so you have this, you can kind of rent a startup team to run it for you, so the team will be on the cloud and they will be reporting the progress to you. So actually, this really unveils a huge amount of possibilities, so companies can keep focused on current priorities, but at the same time, create disruptive innovation to the market.
Well, I'd love to see what goes on behind the scenes then.
Sure, let's take a look. So I'm just logging in, and to better show how this works, I'm going to go into a product that has already run full cycle, the full validation stage. So this is one product. You got the MVP ideation that I mentioned, where a product expert, designer, and software engineer use that methodology to understand how a startup would run this. So I got a clear hypothesis. I now know the value proposition of my product, and I know I can see the flow of MVP. And that goes on. There's a deliverable for each of the services. So the desk research here shows the learnings and insights that were captured. different products, the business model discussion, emulating different ways to monetize the product, the experiment here, gathering data about the riskiest hypothesis. This is how we plot what are the riskiest hypotheses. And in this particular case, he was running an online campaign to understand what had better market adoption. So here you can see the message and the audience that had a huge market adoption. So we knew how to approach it, and we knew people wanted and were willing to hire this. And finally, the innovation plan, where you can see the pitch deck. It helps you understand the validation, helps you get consensus, and you have a clear plan on how to run the co-creation stage, saying what's the squad you should assemble, what they should work on, their workflow. They should loop with cohorts of users, how to measure their progress, and you can run that with your own team. Or you can use Squad on Demand to hire the team to run it for you. And this is the interface where you follow on with what the team is doing. So you can see active users and user retention by cohort, you can see the hypothesis, and a Twitter feed with learnings and feedbacks they're getting from the customer.
So what's next for Roundpegs? International expansion?
Well, we are launching the web-based version of our platform here at Finovate, and we're really excited about the feedback that we got. Tons of executives and innovation areas just got here and saying, look, this is the tool I've been looking for. This will really help me accelerate the way that we're working. So we're really pretty excited about that, and we really want to become this infrastructure of innovation around the world. We think of ourselves as innovation web services, as the cloud computing analogy on how you can actually tap on demand to the proper talent with the proper methodology and understand new opportunities and make better decisions about that, reach consensus about that. So next steps for us is really to find the right partnerships around the world so that they can use this tool to foster innovation around them. So innovation areas, digital areas, strategy consultants, those are the ones that we're looking to partner with so they can use our tool to make those companies innovate a lot faster.
So it's truly no idea left behind.
No idea left behind, definitely. And this is worldwide. We can run in any language, we can run anywhere in the world. So it's really scalable, and it's the first time something like that has been done. We're really proud of this.
Well, it is very incredible. Pedro, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks to Roundpegs, you don't have to watch your digital ideas get rejected. And successful companies truly understand the importance of innovation. From Medici Studio, I'm Shannon Rossick.